Hello everybody and welcome, bonjour, This is the Rugby World Cup 2023 France draw. I am your host, Owen Martin. I am assisted today by my glamorous assistant, Ashley. And you're all here for one good reason, to see which teams you're going to get in the sweepstake. So the way it's going to work is, the teams have been sorted into the top 10 and the bottom 10. Each person will get one top 10 team and one bottom 10 team. Doesn't matter which one of your teams win, come second or third, you will get a prize. If you come third, your prize is your money back, £2. If you come second, your prize, triple your money, £6. And if you're lucky enough to be the person who gets the winning team with the Rugby World Cup 2023, you have two choices. You can either take £12. Now, I don't say that lightly, £12 is a lot of money. Or the alternate prize is this. Brand new cat. Wow, you could win this if you wanted to. Instead of the £12, it's a great deal. Honestly, we'll pay you £12 to take him. But thank you very much, glamorous assistant. And without any further ado, we will get on to the draw. So, our first team of the night. Let's have a look. It's Romania. Known as the Oaks. They sport yellow and white kit, and this is their 9th appearance in a Rugby World Cup. Hopefully they won't lose quite as bad as it did against England in 2001, where they lost 134-0. Let's see who is the lucky owner of Romania. Not legally speaking, just for the World Cup. I am not selling you any land. Tracy Parker, Ashley's mother, you are the person who has Romania, but fear not, your better team will come later. But for now, we'll draw the next team. The next team, what an absolute wild card of Namibia. Not Namibia, Namibia. It's their 7th appearance in the World Cup. They'll be hoping to replicate the successes of their 1991 team, which beat both Ireland and Italy. So, they do have some big belts in their names, but let's see what this year's team can provide. And the person who has this is Amy Parker. You are the proud owner of Namibia. Well done. Congratulations. And let's move on to the next team. Now, this next one's one of my personal favourites. It's an island nation. You know it. You love it. It's Samoa. They have many historic victories over teams such as Wales, Scotland, and Ireland and Italy. They'll be hoping to claim the rest of the Six Nations during this tournament. They wear blue and white. And honestly, this is probably the better of the worst teams. So, let's spin the wheel and find out who the lucky person is. Janaya, you lucky bugger. It's not rigged, I promise. Samoa is yours. Congratulations, congratulations. Next up, the lowest ranking Six Nations team. Let me hear you. Oh, yeah, you got it in the back. It's Italy. Well done. Woo! Italy. They have quite a young and exciting team, honestly, this year. Their Six Nations has been upping and improving. We're not expecting miracles from them, but with their youth and players such as Capozzo, who knows? Will be interesting. And again, one of the better bottom teams. So let's spin the wheel. Once again, thank you to my glamorous assistant. Sandra, that's yours. I hope you enjoy it. Italy. Next up, their 3rd appearance at the World Cup. Portuguese. The red and white wearing team. They'll be hoping to not replicate the 108-13 loss against New Zealand and hopefully improve this year. Not too sure about these guys, but let's see who has them. Oh, the anticipation is killing me. Who could it be? Josh, congratulations on Portugal. If this was a football World Cup, you'd be quite happy. Next, we are on to Georgia, known as the Lelos. Probably butchered that. This is their 6th appearance in a World Cup. And their best so far has been pool stage. They haven't managed to make it out of pools, but they are looking a bit better this year. They do have some more players. They're the 11th best rated team in the world, so for your bottom 10 team, not bad at all. Who will have Georgia? Let's see. Sheila and Tony, Georgia is yours. And if you ever need to look for the flag, it's the English flag with even more little English flags in it. Next up, a very interesting team. Uruguay. Wow. With a white and blue kit. They have, once again, another team that have been stuck in pools. I love the little accent here on my A. Thank you very much for my glamorous assistant. It's a 6th World Cup appearance, but they've never made it out of pools. This year they are looking probably slightly better than usual, but we'll have to wait and see who gets it. Let's see who's left. This isn't rigged. Harry and Siobahn, Uruguay is yours. Congratulations. Moving on swiftly to one of my more exciting teams, despite the fact they're not the hosts of the World Cup this year. They were last time round. The Cherry Blossoms, Japan. They wear white and red in like a samurai-esque outfit. Their best result ever is making it to the quarters, which was pretty good. And they've had historic wins over many teams, including the likes of the current reigning champions, South Africa. This is a good one to get, folks. Let's see who gets it. Me! Woo! We'll take that, Japan! Can't dress up for that because that would be offensive. Next one, it's Chile. Wow, Chile, they play rugby? I know, I didn't know either. This is their first appearance ever, so I apologise to whoever gets this team. This is their first Rugby World Cup. But who knows? They're an unknown quantity. They haven't played many Tier 1 nations. You know, they might throw a curveball. Maybe it's the Chileans are bringing them different. We'll find out when they go to Ashley. Wow! You can tell how happy she is to get it. And now for the ones who've been paying attention, there is only one person left and one team left. Now this is actually genuinely one of my favourite teams. They're an island nation. They've never made it out of pools, but this year they are looking better than ever. They've got quite a few ex-All Black players thanks to the rule changes. And they have historic victories over Australia and France. You know it. You love it. It's Tonga, and it's Chris's. Chris Schofield, you have Tonga. Congratulations. Right. We will just reset the wheel. 1 second. My glamorous assistant will reset the wheel. Just a quick. There we go. The wheel is reset. Are you excited? Because I certainly am. Now we're on to our top 10 teams. Now starting with one where you might be thinking, what? Argentina are a top 10 rugby team? Actually, right now they're rated the 6th in the world. They wear a blue and white striped kit, with their best ever result being a 3rd place in the 2007 World Cup. They're looking hot. They've had recent successes and almost successes over very high tier teams. Let's see who gets it. Everyone's back on the board for the first Tier 1 top 10 teammates. Janaya. Congratulations, Janaya, Argentina. Moving on to Eddie Jones's new team. Not England, no. Australia. They sport orange and green and they're known as the Wallabies. They've had 2 World Cup victories historically. Right now, not looking at the best. But who knows? They're known to come out with some crazy things in tournaments and the rivalries can stir up crazy situations. Let's spin the wheel. Ooh, Aussie down under. And Owen is going down under. That's the one. I'll take that to the bank. Not really. I was hoping for a different team. Right. Moving on to probably the team you really don't want if you're in this area. Wales. They are the 10th best team in the world. Although they do have some young prospects such as Louis Rees-Zammit and Josh Adams. They're another team where their best result has been 3rd. They've never made a final, but they have made semis. They'll be interesting. They definitely have some decent players. It's just whether they can bring it together against some of the stronger teams. And this team goes to... I'm going to reveal my face a bit. Ashley. Ashley is Welsh this time. Don't hold it against her. Now moving on to the team Ashley actually wanted. No surprise to anyone. It's New Zealand. The All Blacks, you know, the great Haka Warriors. They have 3 World Cups, the tied most amount with South Africa. Unfortunately, recently, they did suffer their biggest defeat ever, which we were lucky enough to see firsthand against South Africa. They lost 35-7 very recently. But they are still, despite this historic loss, some bookies' favourites to win. They do have a good team, and hopefully they'll learn from their mistakes against South Africa. Who gets them? Oh, the anticipation. Josh. Boom. Perfect. You will be happy with that. You better be. Okay, now, a good-looking team. Sporting the garlic for them. the host of this nation, which obviously comes with its own bonuses and disadvantages. It is France. Vive la France. They have made the semi-final not once, not twice, but 3 times, but never made it any further. This is their 9th time attending the World Cup, and they'll be hoping their captain Dupont will carry them further. They are Six Nations winners, and they are looking very strong. In fact, these are probably my second most likely to win, in my opinion. So, whoever gets these is quite lucky, because anything can happen, and especially with the home crowd behind you. It's Sheila and Tony. Congratulations on France. Okay, not many left now. 5 teams, 5 names. Who will you get? Our northern friends, whose best score has ever been in the semi-finals. It's Scotland, wearing the thistle. With a great team with the likes of Finn Russell, Duhan van der Meer, and people like Schumann, the big boy, up the front. They're looking good. They're looking strong. They're a team that can pull things out the bag, and they are lovely to watch. Quite a good one. So let's see who gets them. Sandra, you've got Scotland. Don't know if you've ever been. Hope you have. Right. The last of the island nations other than Ireland. This is the Flying Fijians. They are looking great at the moment. They wear white and black with a tribal kit. And their best ever result is the quarterfinals. They represent a similar dance to the haka called the kibi. I don't really know how to pronounce that. But they're looking good. They've been bolstered by law changes recently, allowing them to have extra ex-New Zealand players. So if they're good enough for the All Blacks, you can damn good think they're good enough to win a World Cup. Let's see who gets them. The Flying Fijians. Harry and Siobahn, the Flying Fijians are yours, and I hope you will fly their flag. The favourites right now. Now we've got 3 people left, so the favourites between Tracy, Amy, and Chris. It's Ireland. They are on the up and up. They won this year's Six Nations. They have historically only ever reached the quarters, but the team has never been as strong as it is right now. They are number 1 ranked in the world. They're just a brilliant all-round, strong, just great team. Great team to watch, and whoever gets this is very lucky. So, let's spin the wheel without any further ado. That was my Aussie coming through. Tracy, you've got Ireland. Good luck. Now, the alternate favourite, in many people's eyes, the current holding champions, 3 times World Cup winners, again, only times with New Zealand, it's South Africa. They have quite the old squad playing for them. The old guard who won them the last World Cup, people like Faf de Klerk and Khaleesi, are playing again, and not much of the team has changed, but that can be a strength, it can be a weakness, but they looked very strong recently with that victory over New Zealand, and they will be gunning to be the only team ever to get 2 World Cups in a row. Let's see who gets them between Amy and Chris. Chris, I'm sorry, you appear to be left at the end many times, but not this time. You get South Africa. You've got a t-shirt, I know you do. And that leaves the final team. You know them. You love them. They're doing absolutely terrible at the moment, and I'm really sorry, Amy. You've got England. Woo! Speak to me after. Maybe we can swap. They have many injured players, some red cards, but they do pull out something crazy when it comes to the World Cup sometimes. Steve Borthwick, the new coach, will be looking to improve over their current 8th in the world rank. And that's about it. Can they do it? Maybe. They've done it before in 2003. Will they do it? It remains to be seen. So I hope everybody tunes in to some of the games. The first game is on Friday. It is New Zealand against France, and it is available on ITV if you want to watch it. Thank you very much for tuning in. Can I have a quick thank you to Ashley from the crowd? Thank you, Ashley. Thank you. It's goodbye from me, and it's